Angie, joining us now, Commander for the U.S. Coast Guard's 7th District, Rear Admiral Douglas Schofield. Admiral, thanks for your time this morning. We watched you at that briefing just over 24 hours ago. You all clearly were prepared for what was coming. What's your assessment today?
Yes, good morning, Willie. Yeah, it was a big storm. It's certainly hitting the southeastern seaboard. It started in Florida yesterday. But I really applaud the men and women of all the first responders getting the call out early to get folks out of the way of the storm's approach, and then afterwards a quick response. So as you can see, lots of flooding. I know I'm seeing the pictures here, lots of inland flooding, certainly in the Big Bend of Florida area, south of where I am here in Tallahassee at the Florida Emergency Operations Center. The teams worked really hard yesterday to do initial assessments, make sure all those that are near the water or on the water were safe. We did have 17 search and rescue cases yesterday and assisted 12 lives throughout the southeast region related to the storm. The good thing, though, Willie, is that we did not have a lot of extreme safety of life issues yesterday. So people did stay out. We have a long way ahead. As you know, this inland flooding is going to be a concern for the utilities, for folks to get out of their homes if they were still there, and to get back and reconstitute their lives in those local areas. And we are working hard right now, Willie, to get our ports back open. That's the lifeblood of the nation, and it's really the life-saving commerce of our economy. So we're looking forward to working that today to get those back open.
Do you anticipate today, Admiral, more search and rescue, or do you feel like that you all have gotten to the people who need rescuing at this point?
I think, Willie, yeah, it's a great point. I think we're going to continue to have calls and challenges locally. I say the major concerns from a search and rescue are down, but we're assessing right now, certainly in North Carolina, as the storm's passage there, we're continuing to monitor and help those in need. And then, of course, any of the inland flooding causes challenges on the rivers that feed towards the ocean as well. So we are working that, and we have a lot of teams out supporting all our state and federal partners in this endeavor. Again, it's all about saving lives, and this is what we do. We're really excited to be helping each and every American out there.
So, Admiral, just talk to us about some of the challenges from this particular storm, because we kept hearing from officials as it was approaching that it was unique, that it was hitting an area of the Florida coast that doesn't usually get direct hits from hurricanes, and had been dumping a ton of rain on regions that also aren't used to or equipped potentially to handle that kind of precipitation. To talk to us about how that had complicated some of your efforts.
Yes, it certainly does. So that inland flooding and those areas, and what is really happy, at least what we've seen so far, there were a lot of folks that were evacuated. We had overflights immediately following the approach of the storm into South Florida and into Georgia and South Carolina. So we worked that really hard yesterday. But the positive side here is the storm was fast moving, so we did have a lot of rain. But we didn't have a day of rain in a lot of those areas that could have been worse. So the state and local partners are working heavily inland on those flood prone areas to the east of the storm's approach, and those counties in the western, the Big Bend side of Florida certainly saw a lot of inland flooding. So we're continuing to work that, and it's great to partner with all agencies to continue to work that effort.
Well, the fact that 24 hours after landfall, we can only report one confirmed death from a storm of this size is a tribute to your preparation and to officials there. So we appreciate the work you've done and will continue to do today and throughout the week. Commander for the U.S. Coast Guard's 7th District, Rear Admiral Douglas Schofield. Thank you very much for your time, Admiral. We appreciate it.
It's great to be on with you, Willie. Looking forward to it again.
All right.